getting... What format is this midweek thing? Ow. Ramos Dragon Engine? Never heard of it. Hmm. I think this is closer to Jodo. I think it's kind of doing what this Jodo wants to do. Instead of Storm, you just try to cheat into play Omniscience. I don't... It's probably not storming off too well. Yeah, no, I wouldn't trust Ramos to do anything. It seems like a really crazy uphill battle. I think Joda's just doing the same thing. What format is this? Is it standard? Like, what is this? Ugh, it is standard. Ugh. I don't even want to play it. Ah, well, yeah, that settles it for me. I'm just not going to play the midweek thing. That's beyond uninterested in standard, at least right now. Okay. Kind of want to play Shieldred just because I just made it on paper. But boy, is Shieldred not very good. The 7 mana one. I can't afford the 4 mana one. It's $120. I definitely didn't put that one together. Maybe I should just ruin people's days with a day with a Johnny for the new year. Oh, I forgot to look that up. I feel like I did play a Johnny though. I'd be surprised if I didn't. But apparently a Johnny doesn't play against exclusively the best things in the game. For some reason. I did, and I played it. Wow, it's been out that long? Is that accurate? It's really been that long. My birthday last year. Wow. That's crazy. Only games I play are Magic and... Well, I guess chess is a game. I play chess, Magic, and World of Warcraft. Those are really the only games I play. Oh, I play Diablo 4. Like, for a week every season. And then I don't play it anymore. I can't think of what was the last game I played? I don't remember the last new game I played. Resident Evil 8? Maybe? What's the last Blue-White Commander I played? Oh, right, the Avatar waterbending one. Never even heard of it. Yeah, I want to play a mono black deck. Let's see. Maybe Onyx? Am I missing... I don't see it. Why did... We don't have Cabal Coffers, right? Is that what I was thinking of? I must have been thinking of Cabal Coffers. Hmm. Sure. Grier Reach is a way to discard for reanimate spells, which I don't actually hate that much. Now that I think about it, it's not that bad. Yeah, we only have Stronghold. I don't think we have Coffers in Arena. We just have the worst one. Oh yeah, Maze's End. I wanted to make a Maze's End deck. Maybe that's a New Year's resolution. I guess Thespian Stage and potentially Dark Depths. I don't like Hex Mage though. Maybe Hex Mage is somewhat fine. I really don't think it is. I actually like Compass. I don't know. Yeah, that's why I brought up Hex Mage, but I still don't like it. Bone Shards is another way to do it. What's the ultimate? 6. Discard, lose 3. 6 times. Huh. Maybe Innocent Blood is fine. Nah. I see it sometimes. Maybe this isn't it. This goes on Planeswalkers, right? Or enchanted permanent dies. Yeah, okay. I don't think I ever won with Kavera. I played it for like 3 hours. If I did win, I don't remember. Only creature? Bum, 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 bum. There's a world where Bowmasters is good. I'll get to play Consuming Corruption. Huge. Maybe not Dark Confidant. I don't hate Dark Confidant, actually. You know what? Maybe Bronco Confidant's fine. Bronchius. I guess feed. Oop. I like Unholy Onyx. I don't think it's too slow. Three or less. Well, I mean, it's an instant. Random creature library. I like Fear of Ridicule sometimes. The skeleton one. I don't think I like Liliana the Veil. Not really. Probably Necrobones. I still need Necrodominance. I gotta work on that. More of an opportunist is interesting, maybe? How do I, like, keep missing things? Oh, Field Mentor's cool. Opposition Agent hasn't really done anything for me. It's probably okay. I guess Creation of Avacyn Scam. Toxic Deluge. We're playing Professor Onyx. That's the strategy. Unstoppable Slasher, I guess. Kind of don't want to deal with Davriel. I still don't own Saw in Half. I don't like discard spells. Except Grief. That one's fine. Invoke Despair. I guess Black Sun Zenith. Well, I almost have no creatures, actually. High Buy? I've played it 3 times? No, twice. For some of your more fun decks, oh boy. I wonder what the unfun one looks like. I... Alright, so let's see. What, so it's like Brood Horde. I don't have Saw. How do you... Dies this way, 2 tokens. Spells have Convoke. What's the combo, though? You keep sawing it in half. How do you win? So you cut it in half, you get 2 cards, and then what? Spells you cast from exile. Actually, I don't have anything to make Dark Depths work. And I'm not going to run Hex Mage. Oh, no, I have Thespian Stage. It's just Thespian Stage, though. So it enters, you need at least 3 mana or something. Cast this, saw it in half, get Sacrifice and how do you cast Peer into Depths? How do you cast it? Sacrifice is 8 mana. They're both 8 mana, okay, so... Okay, so... this shows up. You saw it in half. And then... Dark Depth seems scary in this deck? What? No, it doesn't. It doesn't at all. This is actually one of the least scary Dark Confidant decks I've ever played. So you get this, you saw it in half. You get Sacrifice. And I guess Peer. You sack. Convoke is, how does Convoke read? Or the mana's color. Okay. Saw in half, get Peer. Convoke, Sacrifice, 8. Peer. So you're only getting 3 cards, and that doesn't involve getting Shieldred, right? It's Peer, Sacrifice. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. Sawn Half is the original card, and then sack Pier. You can't get Shieldred this way, right? You have to have it in play already. If there's no combo, I don't like this. It's just another weird way of casting Pier. I don't like that. I guess I could get Gristlebrand. I don't have many high-costed things at all. I'm not sure. One... I think this is 8. I think that's 8 for Confidant. 7, a 6, an 8, a 7, and then that's it. Like, this is not a lot at all. That's not a problem with Confidant. Okay, so there's no way to get Shieldred. Get Summon Bahamut, which probably should just be in here anyways. Alright, I guess I'll try a Sawn Half thing. I kind of feel like I need an army of mana rocks, but I'd have to make room for that. And the deck is very different. Okay, maybe I don't like Ophiomancer. Kind of don't like Ghost Form. Reclamation's okay. It's super situational, though. Yeah. Yeah, it's like super situational. Same with Bowmasters. It's only in here because I think it's going to do something. But that's not always the case. I just continue without it. I have seen a wave of Bowmasters, though. Did I not have cut down Fatal Push? I suppose I could drop Invoke. I don't have... Maybe no Plunder. I don't really have Revolt for Fatal Push in this deck. You can just maybe chill with Cut Down instead. I don't know. It's gonna... We're just gonna have it. It might do something. It might not. I feel like a lot of the time I'm not gonna have it come together at all, but that's fine. I do want both maps, I think. Maybe I just shouldn't... Let's see, was that... Dark Depths doesn't tap for mana. I'm not gonna play that combo there. Seems very unreliable. But the maps... I think both maps, specifically for Cabal's Stronghold, is fine. No Compass then? Yeah, probably no Ghost Form, actually. Okay. I guess we'll start here. This is a bit different from the last time I played it. It's kind of hard to play these like 6-mana nuclear bombs without mana rocks. But if you're just playing a game that doesn't involve your commander for a while, with a bunch of removal board wipes and interaction and a fairly scary roster of 3-drops, I think this is possible. Maybe. There are the maps to find Cabal Stronghold, but I don't feel confident about Dark Depths Thespian Stage, and I'm never playing Vampire Hexmage. I would advise nobody ever actually play that card, at least in this format, so that's not going to be part of it. There is this thing that keeps showing up in my chat, which is saw in half Broodlord. You can saw it in half, get 2 more cards, and then you can like sacrifice it for free with its own Convoke. Like you tap it, get this. The other Broodlord gets this. Then you can just cast it immediately. This is weird. I'm not too big of a fan of it. It doesn't combo. It just is like super value centric. You could also get Gristlebrand when you sacrifice Broodhorde at 8 mana. So that's kind of neat. I guess I should tell you what Saw in Half does. It kills a creature and makes 2 of them. So you get 2 Broodlords, and then you get these 2. Sack one of them to sacrifice that it found, and then you have, what is that? Yeah, 8 mana, and then cast something. If you have Shieldred chillin', suppose you get this. If you have Gristlebrand, you get a Gristlebrand. But it doesn't feel like a combo, combo that wins, like Entomb Reanimate. But it's something to do that I have not done before. One ring with mana rocks is just nice in a deck like this. But that is a lot of... what is it? Paradox Engine. So you could just have that option. Especially in mono black with tutors. I think that's viable. But I think that is closer to the last time I played this. So I'm just going to go way more into mono black in very few artifacts and go that route instead. But I would probably argue the mana rock line is a bit better, maybe? I don't really know. There is a trade-off. You do have way more cards that actually do something. Like, a lot more cards that do something, other than just mana. And you don't have to expect every game to involve casting a giant dumb thing. I do have Grier Reach just to discard giant things to reanimate them. But there's not a lot of that going on here. So we'll see how much that really matters. And yeah, that's it. Let's see what happens. Yeah, always reroll. Always try to go for those 750s. At least I think so. It's funny, yesterday I just didn't feel like streaming, and like, I'll just record a video real quick of the deck I play when I'm not streaming. And then, for some reason, that video, the one I was not really planning on making, like, doubled in views, speed-wise, relative to the normal stuff I make. That's funny. I woke up, I'm like, what the... That was weird. Oh no, it's Ujin. Alright, I have, like, no answer to this card. I don't think I can beat Ujin. I don't feel like thinking about it. Not today. I don't think I can beat this. I can't play anything except, like, summon Bahamut, and that's not gonna win, so... Everything I do is kind of exiled. Right? I could, like, chill until I have Shieldred Pier at the same time, but that's, what is it, 11 mana? I guess I could try to... No, that's just obscene. I think Ujin's just unwinnable. Not sure what I can do. I don't even have mana rocks. Can't even cast any safe card. Is a thumbnail? Probably. Yeah. I would not doubt it. I would not doubt it. Oh, I thought this was a Ritual of Sit for a second. I was like, what is that doing in there? Alright, I have a 2-2. That means we get there. Do I block that? Probably not. What does it actually do? Trying to count energy testing. Alright, yeah, let's play this. Probably just discard summon Bahamut. Please cast a removal spell. Please. Okay, that's not quite a removal spell. They didn't swing? What do you... Okay, so... I guess I just cast Sign In? No. If my opponent's chillin', pretty sure I'm just chillin'. Whenever one or more creature cards leave your graveyard... Alright, that's interesting. Make a bat. Okay, they do swing, so we kill this, and now I can swing in with Bronco. And I don't currently care really that much. What does this actually make? It's a Scion? Yeah. I'm not terribly concerned with the... False Commander here. I want to draw a land. Like, really bad. Okay, I didn't draw a land. Why would I? Let's pass. Always killing their commander. I don't think I've ever seen Desecrated Tomb. It's pretty cool. Okay, they kept their commander in the graveyard. Don't like that. This is non-black creature, so there's some red cards in my opponent's deck, I'm sure. I can't keep swinging with this. Let's just cash it in. It drew 2 cards. That's more than enough. What did they... Yeah, what do they... We'll find out. So, play a land, and I guess... just snuff out this token? That's stupid. Is that stupid? Yeah, it is, isn't it? Yeah. Alright, what do you got? If they use a token for a 6-drop, congratulations. Okay. I will just do this. There's no raid trigger. They can't reanimate their commander and also raid. Which I believe is what exactly they were trying to do there. Morbid Opportunist. Suppose it's about the same as Practicing Arena. Except they can block. So they get a raid trigger. How does it work? Your end step. Alright. This is once each turn, right? Yeah. One or more other creatures die. Tragic. Rankle? Oh, that's so toxic. Discard a card. There's no reason to swing now. Yep. 4, 5. So I can play my commander. I guess. And then I just plus it. And we're potentially just chilling. Virtue's cool. Alcatraz is actually really annoying as well. Both of these are fine. I have the mana for this. It's like the latest of game ideas here, but I have the mana for it. It keeps up with my opponent's commander. Chthonian Nightmare is one of the best cards in my opponent's deck, and I have no answer to it. Oh, no surprise there. It is literally one of the best cards in their deck. Probably the best card in their deck. Yep, just lost to the best card in their deck. Okay. Must be nice. They drew Chthonian Nightmare and won on the spot. I do have Graveyard Hate in my deck, too. And some enchantment removal, but you can't really kill Chthonian Nightmare with enchantment removal, so... I, too, wish I could top deck that well. Sure. Oh, look. I have to go down a card just to catch back up. This has Menace. Yeah, well, it's the only thing I can do. Okay. Play Dark Confidant? Man, I love mono green. So fun. Shieldred there, 24. Dead. Mono green. Maybe Meat Hook Massacre can be something else. Same with Black Sun Zenith? Maybe those two can be something else. I forgot what format I was playing. Can't play 4 mana cards. Still don't think I like Fatal Push. I guess Push is fine. It's not awful. There's almost no card in the game I can possibly have put in my deck that would have beat what my opponent did. I don't think. Well, no, I got to 4 lands. I actually made it to 4 mana. Yeah, never mind. Yeah, we'll run Fatal Push. Oh yeah, Dismember's in the game. Yeah, I have Damnation. Is it always Starstrike at that creature? Okay. On the play with Kami. I've probably already lost the game. We shall see. That's technically not a land. Oh, they had a land. Yep, this game's almost 100% over already. Maybe I can do something weird here. Binding? Yeah, it's an answer to stuff that can happen. That's a weird one. You do not want to mill me. Ideally, they don't do that. Okay, they just do. Love it when your opponent gives you your own outs. It's always nice. So, I think I just Toxic Deluge for 4. There's no reason to mill me. I'm a mono black deck. It's not a good idea. What does this one do? Damage. So I guess I just kill the Hierarch? Because they needed a mana source for their commander? Alright, well, somehow doing things. Oof! Beautiful. Beautiful. Let's cast... Yeah, let's cast this. Just blow up my opponent's other shrine. And then... I'll sit on the Cling in case they do something weird. Sure. Alright, looks like they're playing every shrine. Let's take that one. Which is a good sign. Alright, we did it. We actually beat an on-the-play Kami into rampant growth, never missing a land drop until the second high buy. Look at that. Actually did it. Fear of Ridicule is pretty cool. Alright. Was not feeling good about that one. Most of the times I would say I'm not winning that. A first sliver, wow. Haven't seen first sliver in a while. Huh. Sure. Is there a good dark ritual? I mean, there kind of is. Kind of. I could potentially get them good. Potentially, sort of. Well, that wouldn't have done it. Do I cast Buried Alive? Got nothing to do with it, so I don't think so. Teferi. Yay. Come on. Alright. Who plays Teferi? Please minus. Okay, that worked out. Okay, time for my commander to actually do something. Please. I don't need a land. Oh, or not. Nope. Me thinking I can have a commander in a game of Magic. Nope. That's my bad. So... this... let's grab... I don't think it matters as long as it's black. I guess I could take a cycle one. So they can't, like, randomly cycle with their own card. Maybe the shock land was better. Maybe just grabbing a shock land was just a better idea. Yep, that tracks. That tracks. Okay, congratulations. 5-color mythic rare pile. Yep, can't beat the $2,000 deck. At least Opposition Agent did something. Yeah, imagine the first sliver hit a sweeper. Wouldn't that be cool? I don't even know what this is. What is this? Oh, didn't I lose to this? I think I did last time I saw it. Oh, well, you know, that's nice. Let us play you. Opponent has an instant 1-mana card, I think. Apparently a 2-mana as well. We just cast it. It doesn't do too much, just chilling. Do I play Necropotence? I kind of like don't want to play it here. Why not? I feel like my opponent probably has to deal with it. So why not just play it? I do have Spectacle that can technically draw through it as well. So, like, if one of these is answered, I still have some kind of card draw situation. I didn't cast their commander. Search away for legendary. Okay, I can do that twice. I could just blow this up. It is damage and card draw. Kill it. Alright, they found an answer to my thing. That makes sense to me. Probably taking out Necropotence. So let's feed the swarm this, and then just cast Bronco. And then draw 3. It's not Swords of Plowshares. It could be Solitude. I would love them to blow up the Necropotence now. That's for sure. I would like to see that. Draw a card once each turn. Sure. Please blow up the Necropotence. Wow, they don't blow up the Necropotence. Wow. They blow up the card that didn't do anything. That's cool. Is it actually Solitude? It is Solitude. Wow. Is this a time to cast it? Okay. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, alright. Why not? Okay, is there a card in my graveyard? Is there a card in my opponent's graveyard? I can reanimate their Solitude. I probably should. It's a really good reanimate target, so... And then play this, and then just draw 2. I'm going to draw a full 7, because there's very little reason not to. Legion's Landing makes a 1/1. They do swing. Let's kill that. I want to see if they're gonna go to draw. They do. What does that do? Until it leaves the battlefield? Okay, so I can kill it before it does the thing. And do I have a persist? Nope. We draw 1. Yeah, let's not put easy lethal into play for the opponent. Oh, they didn't keep the path? Wow, they didn't keep the path? That's crazy. Okay. So get rid of that. I will cast this. I'll swing. So I'm drawing a card again outside of the Necropotence. They do swing at my commander. Interesting. I'm probably swinging at my face, but fair enough. Let's grab that. 3 or less? Haha. Okay, it's probably now over completely, but we shall see. Draw 3? Yeah. Because the Onyx is the 7th card. Alright, I lost my demon. Which does mean the Onyx now makes me lose 2 every time. They can kill my commander, but that does mean I can recast it. Gotta be careful. And then I can kill the Rasad. It's actually very easy to cast it as well. Oh, this is a demon, is... Ah, it's not. Alright. Probably makes sense to kill my commander. Even though I'm at 8. So draw, go to 7. Land. Alright, so we have 8. We have a ton of mana. Let's go here. Let's do this. This. Swing. I don't think I'm gonna... Actually, we can draw a single card here. That's fine. Don't really have to, though. I am losing life to the Onyx as I find a demon. Solitude has been giving me a lot of life, that's for sure. Oh, they're finally gonna kill it? Is the fun over? Fun is over. Alright, let's go grab... Do I even have a fancy land here? No, not really. Alright, they're over it. Get Schmieded. Well, they were in it for a while, but eventually I'm just gonna trickle ahead. I don't think I cast a board wipe this game, did I? No, just a bunch of spot removal. I do like the idea of killing this instead of Necropotence, and that does go to show that this isn't the most insane, crazy... Like, they did not kill this. Because they didn't kill it, and killing me didn't come to fruition, in the long run, it probably would have made sense to kill this, because it kept my hand full the entire game. But if you're trying to kill me, like, before I can stabilize, it kind of makes sense to make me struggle to draw any additional cards. But we had so many cards at that point, wasn't in complete dire straits. Neat. I'm not going to change anything, I don't think. The games will go as well as I say. Or as well as they do. And not a bit more than that. So far, not great, but... Again, it's a 6-mana mono black commander. It's with no mana rocks. Can't ask too much, right? Well, Drotha is a problem. Maybe I want something like Ghost Vacuum. Maybe? Maybe not. Oh, this hand. Oh, it's so close. It's on the draw. Okay, you know what? I'm going to keep it. I'm just going to keep it. If you go 1 into 3, you know, talent's with you and not me. What did they just mill? Do I grief here? I think I do. Let's get rid of Downfall. Baleful Mastery exiles. I could have gotten rid of Snuff Out as well, honestly. Twitching Doll. Well, that's easy. Easy choice, I say. None of this matters if I don't find another land, though. Wait, what? Oh, okay, sure. Isn't it better to do anything else? No, it's fine. I'm just casting the Nissa here, like, not even a doubt in my mind. Well, you're obviously taking the black market. Oh, I have Necropotence. Right. Right. Oh, come on. Really? Whatever. That's actually just ridiculous. Well. Whoa. No, I don't want to do that. I'll just do this. I will play the land. Alright, I'm out of gas. I can't stop a Minidork anyways. There's no reason to hold the Snuff Out till after the choice is made. It doesn't matter. Land, please? Oh! I get to play the game? I think I concede if I don't draw a land there. Alright, this gets rid of Summon Bahamut, which I was nowhere near close casting anyways. In fact, I probably a lot of times would prefer it to be in the graveyard, honestly. This is good here, right? Just do it now. And I think I'm holding this fell. I think I'm holding it, yeah. Take that. And still don't feel too incentivized to actually play this as a land. I can kill Muldrotha. Is there a fetch land? There is. That's extremely annoying. Oh, they can't play it anyways. Never mind. Yeah, they're waiting. Grim Tutor. Alright. So, Grim Tutor for... and... could just get more nonsense chilling. Opposition Agent? With the fetch land? My opponent's trying to play? Right? It's the only thing that makes sense with Muldrotha here. They do not play it? What are you doing? Each player mills. Okay. Guess you don't have to play anything when you just draw that, huh? Great. Yep. Why not? Probably the best possible outcome for my opponent. Whatever. Yep. Ridiculous. Yep. Let's play this as a land now. And lose. Unless I draw a Shield Druid and also have something else. Yeah, it was literally just a game-winning 7-mana sorcery. Not sure what I'm supposed to do. whatever. Yeah. I drew the best card ever, and I lost. Not much to be said. A 7-mana sorcery that I have literally no answer to in my entire deck as a mono black deck. There's nothing I can do. I just ripped it off the top, and I lost. It also had something in my graveyard. There's not a lot of hits in my graveyard, or my deck, for it to hit. Did I... No, that wasn't the Entomb game. It was not the Entomb game. Painful Bond is 3, right? Yeah. Well. Yeah, we just bond. Do I play that? No, I think I just play this. Wait. No, I think I should do this. Well, that's awful. That's weird, unless there's something funny going on. Oh, I'm just dead. Alright. Mono green. This is an on the play with a Elvish Mystic that I had to answer. If I didn't answer it, I would have died a turn faster than what we just saw. Alright. I am done with the not having mana rocks. I'm literally losing to people playing 2 mana sources and barely doing anything else. So, mana rocks it is. People barely have to do anything to just do whatever they want against me. I'm literally losing to Rampant Growth. I don't actually like Slasher. Also really don't like Cruel Claw's Heist, honestly. Could play Necromancy too. I think. Celestius is interesting, maybe. It is like the Grier Reach sort of idea. Power Stone, Celestius. I also like Portal to Phyrexia. I really just don't like this saw in half idea. People keep bringing it up. I'm just so not invested in this saw in half idea. It just seemed really not great. Yeah, alright. I'm gonna take it out. Whoa, I took out the wrong card. Another problem with this stuff is, like, if you have a piece in your hand, which is kind of likely, it's just all just really bad. I want Reanimate, and I do think I want Necromancy. I think. It's not, like, the craziest thing. What are the 4 rocks? What's the weird 4-mana rock? Well, there's a few of them. I think I'm fine sitting with the 3s. Staff of Completion. That's a lot of life. That's a lot of life. This is kicker 6, right? Yeah. Let's try that one. I think I want the One Ring. And because if you're gonna run rocks, it makes sense to One Ring. Engine. Basically in every deck. I can run both. It's also something to find. I could even run a Server Rack with Engine One Ring as another win condition. I believe that's how... What? There's also the Medallion. Jet Medallion. How do you spell Server Rack? Oh, I spelled it right. There's the Black Mana Rock. Oh yeah, the really weird one that I think is perfectly reasonable. What's it called? Terminus. All right. I don't think I need Peer into the Abyss. Assemble from parts as your own graveyard. Shuffle. I don't have many good saw and halves without the weird brood thing I don't like, so... I guess Black Sun Zenith is back on the table. Anoint feels a little lackluster. I've had no, Buried Alive's gonna stay, actually. Could probably chip away Cling to Dust. The new sweeper that removes abilities? The black Ultima? You can probably get rid of Clean to Dust, I think. It targets somebody, right? I think I own it. This one? No. Wait. Maybe I don't. Oh, there it is. Wait, is this it? Each creature with mana value X or less. It's like Black Sun Zenith, I guess. Maybe slightly better than Black Sun Zenith. I mean, 99% of the time you sweep the board, it doesn't matter if they have abilities or not. So I don't think it's bad. It's like Ultima, except probably way more mana. I could probably shave a land with the amount of mana rocks I just added. Let's just go there. Don't have to overthink it. Alright, took out some of the chaff. Added some mana rocks. So we have less cards, but we get to the stronger cards faster. We sure do. And we added a combo. Wait, did I actually add a server rack? I can't remember if I actually added it. I think I did. I like Black Sun because it shuffles back in, but that's like a multiplayer thing. I don't think that's really a thing here. Alright, I have a flash creature and not a... Ooh. Oh, I can't actually cast this. Alright, this hand only has one card in it. Alright, this hand is the Dumb Scam. So we shall try to Dumb Scam. I'm not going to play around spell... Well, not that I would have a choice, really. So... I think Gristlebrand's the play. Yeah. I think Gristlebrand's the play here. And I will draw 7 immediately. Alright. Look at that. I did it. Just mulligan till you find it, you know? Just mulligan till you find it. Great. Love it. Just how Wizards drew it up. Hey, they could have had Spell Pierce, alright? They had their mono blue deck. They could have had an answer. It's not my fault. They didn't play around it. Is this the blue-white flying thing? Crux of Fate's extremely slow. Of course, I'm going to draw too. Hero's Downfall is not a 2-mana removal spell. I have nothing happening here, and I'm on the draw. Ugh. It's kind of the same exact situation. Slightly more efficient. I don't need that. Oh, okay. They just shocked themselves for no reason. Okay. Had the tap land in hand? Confused. Please leave up your commander. Tragic. So, yeah. Why not? I feel like in this game, this is a must-answer threat. That their commander doesn't actually answer. They'll most assuredly do the thing anyways, but it doesn't answer it. Not long term. Actually, it doesn't really answer it at all. Do I cast this, pay 1? They draw a card either way if I go that route. I think that's worth it. Right? Yeah. Just let them draw a card, but that's fine. It just gets the medallion in play. So this Ristic study has been a divination so far. Do we expect a double block? I don't care. Got myself an Esper Sentinel. A little lackluster. Let's pay 4, get rid of that. Right? Yeah. And I think I just cast Buried Alive instead of Castle Lockvane. It also gets bad draws out of my deck, so... just, like, get those right out of my deck. What else is not great? Grief is fine. Maybe this isn't great. A Surak could go to the graveyard to be reanimated at some point. Yeah, let's just do that. Seems like the most likely avenue to actually get it to combo is putting it in the graveyard right now. That is a Dream Trawler, wow. Okay, I found the Reanimate. That is hilarious. I could get Gristlebrand. What does this actually do? If you would draw a card, this creature... okay, there's no way I don't get Gristlebrand then. Summon Bahamut is not as good as Gristlebrand. Okay, let's dismember... wait, how does this work? Discard a card. This creature gets hexproof. Tap it. Okay. This lets me swing with the Fear of Ridicule. I guess I can swing with the Esper Sentinel as well. And hopefully I don't die. Flying creature, please. Thank you. Oh! Oh, no, they can just discard a card. Alright. I forgot. Got excited for a second there. I was about to say yikes. Is this once per turn? No. And alright. I did get a second blocker, though. That is quite significant. Probably was completely necessary. Not sure what constitutes going straight to combat here, other than simply not attacking. Alright, fair enough. Okay. I don't know what I need to think about that. Getting a Gristlebrand is probably the best thing you could do, so that's a bit weird. There is nothing I can do against that, because why would there be? I don't understand why they just did that. Let's tap that. No, that doesn't do much. Maybe it does, actually. So I can dismember this. It taps it. So that minus into same issue as last time. Not paying for Ristic Study. They can't draw twice. Okay. 6-4. Four-mana card? What's the 4-mana card here? 4-mana card minimum? Maximum? I don't know. Interesting. So, expect my opponent to have Commandeer available at instant speed here. I need to find a second spell. I do have a second spell, so I can start with Edict, which is not easily dealt with. I can't castle, no. I can Grier Reach, I guess? Does that help? Nice. We did it. Alright, so what I could do here is Blasphemous Edict and also Grave Expectations in response, so they can't get this. Yeah, the Mystical Tutor looked scary, but it doesn't do anything unless they A, draw the card, and B, somehow deal with the Professor Onyx. They did draw off of Gristlebrand this game. We stopped the Dream Trawler. I believe my opponent made... They would have a lot of life here if they, like, fractured Identity first and then swung, but that would leave them more open, so I can kind of see the logic, but it didn't pan out. Yeah, we both drew off of Gristlebrand, so it wasn't like someone went crazy and one person didn't. I did actually resolve my commander as well. And this is a Rhystic study that drew a lot of cards, to be honest. But once Gristlebrand's in play, you can kind of just let this go off, because they're going to just have a full hand anyways. I mean, they see more cards, but still, it's not... If you can't finagle around it, shouldn't concern yourself too heavily. So I think this is just netting mana. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I think we can get Cabal cards. 2, and then we have 7, 8, 9 mana. Yeah, so it's kind of netting mana. Neat. That was a cool game. Super close. No, I could have stopped them from attacking with Dismember. Would not have been able to swing at me. They didn't know that, but... I still haven't Consuming Corruption a single time. Kind of annoying. I think we always get Summon Bahamut because Persist is a draw, not just Reanimate. Or I could lose to Llanowar Elves. It's also viable. Alright, we did it. Oh no. What do you take here? Relic or Avacyn? Depends what you think Avacyn is going to do. I did just get rid of Summon Bahamut. They did get rid of Avacyn. Okay. I'm down with it. Let's play Mana Rock. Oh shoot, I did reveal the land. That was a mistake. The Cub is so mind-numbingly stupid. Such a dumb card. There's no point in killing it now. Doesn't matter now. There's really no point in killing anything, actually. Untap one creature, yeah, it doesn't matter. This card is beyond stupid. 120% soloed by it. It literally 2-minute omniscience, this game. My opponent just had omniscience. From a 2-drop. From a brand new $85 mythic. I draw literally nothing. Suppose I'm going to plus into... I don't know. Crux of Fate? Am I dead? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'm not dead, but I might as well be. I'll still grab it, though. I don't believe Crux of Fate saves me. There is no 2-mana creature in the graveyard. They just randomly hit Emperor of Bones. Because of course they did, and I have summoned Bahamut in the graveyard. Alright, must be nice. They just randomly hit a 2-drop, and it was probably the only reanimatable card in my opponent's entire deck that kills me immediately, because it has haste, right? Yeah, alright. Wasn't in the graveyard, they had to mill it. And of course I cast Entomb and never found what I needed. We were not playing the same format that game. You may return a permanent you control with his hand whenever land enters. So this is Felia, except it goes to your hand instead of flickering it. So it's like Felia, but strictly worse. I wonder if that puts you against weaker opponents. You can play the same exact deck, you just have to cast the cards. That's kind of interesting. I take it you just always leave it up and do nothing else, yeah? Okay, well, I think I'm killing it. That's a tough question. Am I killing it? Yeah, I don't like it. If it does the Felia thing, I probably should just kill it. So. And so far it is only doing Felia cards, of the one I have seen at least. If I don't play this now, I can't ever play it, so. You discard a card when you do return a permanent. Sure. They cannot grab that with their commander. I can cast Buried Alive. Easy enough. Boom, boom, and a server rack. And I think I'm not going straight into a reanimate. I think I'm going to not do that. Not with all that mana chilling. Alright. That's fine. Well, it's as fine as it is. Why didn't they make a 2-2? Wasn't making a 2-2 just better? I don't really care about Wandering Emperor for Shieldred's Edict. Guess I could. Could just Captain, cast it. There are 20 more creatures. Sure. Enduring Innocence. Alright, so let's kill Planeswalker now. They still draw, but this is less bad than it could be, I guess. Turn another permanent controls on his hand so they can pick up the Wandering Emperor. Alright, now they're tapped out. Bristlebrand is a thing. For real? Dark Ritual. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 mana. Dismember. I don't feel like doing anything. I don't think I should do anything. Okay. We're just chilling. They can pick up whatever Gristlebrand would. Okay. 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 Huge. Huge. Can't swing with it. So, Liliana. Right? I'd say so. Plus... No. No, 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 no. Okay. Pass. Okay. What does that pick up? Inquisitor Captain? Wait a minute. This only happens... Enters? Oh, it only happens once. Oh, it's not on attack. That's really weird. That is really weird. It's only once. Enters, you may... I thought it was attack. So it's a struggling heavy relative to the other things. There is most assuredly some kind of... No, this is not ever, ever, ever worth it. There has to be some funny business going on. I am here to see said funny business, though. So, show me the funny. There's no way you let me gain life here. That makes no sense. Okay. There's a reason to it. Okay. So land, stronghold, commander. Oh, come on. How do you have something? Get out of here. That's what I thought. Dark Ritual? Should probably minus this first. Let's get rid of Arena. Let's play... Nothing? I could find Snuff out. That's a bit dangerous. Could just put this in play. I don't think I'm going to die at 9, so that's fine. Okay. We're chilling. Well, given the information we know of, we're chilling. Looks like opposition agent's doing nothing. You just block with it here. Morbid Opportunist feels more useful. Actually, it literally draws me a card here, too. Yeah, which is much better here. They did have a fetch land, so I guess it stopped the fetch, the fetch land. I guess. I don't think that matters too much, though. Actually, 100% doesn't matter. Okay. This is a permanent exile. I've never seen this with Fiend Hunter before. It's probably worth it if you have nothing else to do, I guess. But I have never seen this. This is the old text where the exile and return are separate, so you exile it forever. They can Fiend Hunter their commander and just chill with their commander under Fiend Hunter. Oh, right, it picks it up. Never mind, that's not how that works. Don't listen to me. So, let's see. We play a land. We do this. That's unfortunate. Oh, they're over it. Okay. I did not have really anything. Let's see. I have 8, 12. I have 13 mana. So I can... What is the Grim Tutor here? Necromancy? Well, they just kill anything I reanimate with their Flicker, Bounce, Exile. So they can deal with any creature. I could get the One Ring, actually. Sweep the board. I could get Peer. Oh, I could get Peer into the Abyss. So we go to 5, we go to either 2 or 3. And we have... this goes to 6. We have exactly 5 mana left. No, I don't have Peer in my deck. Oh, I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't know what to do there. Let's look. Let's find out. What do? I have 13 mana. Jet Medallion. 13 mana, Jet Medallion. Opponent's at 20. Oh, the stupid partner thing is actually so annoying. I could grab Gristlebrand again. Can't really do anything with it. Yeah, I don't have Peer. What am I doing in that spot? A server rack? No. What am I doing? 13 mana. Tutor down to 11 mana. Everything I cast is sort of just answered. I could just maybe, if I don't know if I buried alive Bahamut, I could just get this and cast it. That isn't that big of a deal, right? Just get it casted, kill the Wandering River. The board is swept with Crux of Fate, and we're just chilling. They can exile it with Fiend Hunter forever, and then I don't have anything again. I just don't have an explosive, like, Crater Hoof, I win on the spot situation. But I suppose I didn't necessarily need one. Alright, well, it is what it is. This is the Heist Nicol Bolas. It's been a while since I've seen it. I'm going to assume it's still just doing the exact same heist thing that they all do. So, land... Yeah, we play Celestius, and then I can sign in blood. One Ring is good. If I get Paradox Engine, I almost just win. I'd have to find it. I could just Windmill Slam Virtue as well. It's like 7 mana, boom. I don't know what they do against it, other than bounce it or something. Let's get rid of a land. Wow. Okay, well. Yeah. We're just gonna, boop. Gonna slide that in play real quick. Oh, Thief of Sanity? Wow. That was the card I was thinking about. I just didn't expect my opponent to actually cast it. So let's get ourselves the land in question. Such as, but not limited to, this thing. Play said land. We shall start here. No, let's go here. Okay. This is the crime one, yeah. That makes things easier. No. Yeah, that makes my life easier. So let's go black. Yeah, we're gonna do this. Removal, negate, nightmare. Alright, take that. We can trade with their card, and then that doesn't do anything, right? What does this do? Okay, no, this is vastly superior then. I will draw immediately. Okay, I will just play that. Alright. No counter spell, but they do have a removal spell for my commander, but, I mean, look at my board state. I am insanely far ahead. Let's play this, because it doesn't really matter. Oop, oop, blurp, blurp. Okay, that probably wins. 2 mana rocks is a lot. They don't want to kill this. You should not kill this. Oh. Okay. This is not a solution. But that's what my opponent did. They have to do something to commit crimes to find something that matters. So they probably just have to do this. Oh, wait. Fatal Push does not work. So, let's do this. Does that work? Oh, it does. Okay. Forage. That does not matter. Oh, I guess I don't draw a card. Fair enough. I don't draw a card. Fair enough. Assembled from parts. Sure. Grief is funny. And we just pass. Get rid of some lands. I almost 100% to win next turn. Actually, I would say I think I am 100% to win, unless they draw... I don't even know what. Playing Nicol Bolas certainly wouldn't do it, right? Target opponent, yeah. I'm pretty sure this doesn't do anything. Yeah, it doesn't do anything. Unless it randomly steals some... there's nothing in my deck you could steal, so... At least I can't think of anything. You can kill your own commander opponent. That's pretty cool, right? It's always nice. Alright, they're tapped out. So, now we're just chilling. Excuse me. I commend them for not giving up, though. We can probably draw off the One Ring at some point here. Oh, yes. Oh, opponent, but I just getting started. Yeah, I mean, I could have drawn every time I was casting a spell here, but I don't think I have to. It's extremely difficult. It's probably mathematically impossible. I don't know what kind of permutation my deck would have to be organized in for this to not win. Even if every single... Like, if it was only swamps as the top half of the deck, I'd probably still win. So, cool. Thief of Sanity is nuts. Well, it has gotten a lot better with mana rocks. That grief was actually pretty significant too. Yeah, that grief was huge. Feels bad giving up the virtue, but I don't think the game was about it at that point. It could have still been good though. Vadric, that is the VV, but like slower or something. It's a 0-3, it's a 1-2. Okay. Please give me a land. That's all I ask. That's all I want for Christmas is a land. My New Year's resolution. Give me a land. Faithless looting on turn 1. I don't like that. Not sure what I'm hoping for here. This is a Nightmare. I guess we'll just name Nightmare. Yeah, we'll just do something boring and honest. I could go for Buried Alive, but let's play around a counterspell. Fear probably doesn't even hit a creature out of their deck anyways, so maybe they don't care about this. I mean, it could have gone here, though. Yeah, it seems like they don't care about this. Tragic. Alright, let's find it out. You'd love to see Davriel? What's wrong with you? Oh, I got a luge. Okay. In addition to its other types? Okay. Well, I wasn't expecting that. Does that change anything? No, not really. Not really. Guess I'll just do this. Opponent appears to have a 0 mana interaction. Not great. Let's get uncastable things out of the deck and pass. So, Commander also giving it haste. Also... Oh wait, this doesn't need haste, right? Let's do that. They have to interact here. At least I think they do. It can't be Pact the Negation. So I don't know. Miscast? What? Okay. So land swing. What do we steal this time? Summon. Okay. We have 2 attempts. No, we don't. I don't know if black mana. Okay, I do have 2 attempts. Yeah. Boop. Can't be Subtlety. Can't be Pact of Negation. It can be Force of Negation. Okay. Opponent got rid of Dig Through Time and Magic Damper. Sure. Get me it. Oh, yes. I love it. I love it. Alright. Commandeer was the only thing they could have had? No, Force of Negation is the other one. No Force of Will or anything like that. At least not yet. Yeah, Illuge is funny. Yeah, this is one of those commanders where you're probably never playing it with 3 mana. And if they did, they would have probably lost faster. So, makes sense to me. Yeah, interesting game. Seeing some bunch of commandeers lately. funny. Am I done with the mastery pass? Oh, no, I'm not. I thought I was. I think this is the second opponent we saw today. The Gulta player. We're back and we look a lot different than last time. That's not going to say much if I can't beat what's going on here. Man, hands like that are just so bad. Yeah, we just get rid of Onyx, I think. I'm just going to assume I can actually cast something and not lose to something beyond stupid like this. One into three I win on the play. Yep, of course. I don't even know why they had to think about it. Just means they have more 3-drops, I guess. I really cannot imagine what takes more than like half a second to just cast here in this spot. Like, I cannot imagine this turn is remotely difficult, or really any turn with the Gulta commander is difficult. Okay. Cool. So, Troll... Sacrifice the land, create a... Man, how come I don't have a land? I think I'm killing the Troll. They only had one forest. It would have been really funny if they didn't have any forests. I don't think Gulta plays ramp spells at all. Also, what does this actually do? Okay. Wait, what? That's all you do here? Okay. Does that make sense? I feel like that doesn't make sense. Maybe it does. Yep. Okay. I guess nothing about that was thought-provoking. So... That, there... That, minus... Alright, dead. Multiplayer that took twice as long as they should have to find lethal, I guess. Amazing. Look, everyone likes to feel smart, you know? Everyone likes to feel smart, so they'll take twice as long to make the only play that Mono Green has. Its lines are pretty obvious. I don't think I'm finding a better Feed the Swarm window. That tracks. That sure tracks. I think I cast the Terminus here? Yeah. There's nothing to spectacle. I'm not going to leave up the Emperor of Bones, so... Okay. Don't draw anything that matters. Just playing these, I guess. So I can cast my commander next turn. Does this have haste? Of course it does. Alright, soloed by Crucius. Great. There is literally nothing I can do. This. Minus, you die. Kill my opponent's commander in 6 years. Alright. So that's not a thing. But what is a thing is finding a board wipe. Of course I don't. Well, that's awful. I've never lost to this before. Ever. But with Crucius just soloing me, I guess you can have anything in the command zone and win. 100% soloed by a 3-drop there. I could have held the Dismember, but the mana's just weird. Yeah, it's just weird. Especially if I want to not cast the Terminus. Hard to tell. Hard to tell. Yeah, I have Toxic Deluge. What does this do? Equipment, attacks, draw a card for each attacking creature. Okay. Oh, I have to stop everything I'm doing to kill a bird. Cool. Still not going to play Fell as a land yet. Yeah, now I'm up, like, off tempo. Probably for, like, the rest of the game because I had to kill a bird. Which one's better? I guess the 3-mana one's slightly better. They're very similar. But this one costs 3, so I'll just put that one in play. I suppose not much is going to matter if I don't find more relevant cards. Opposition Agent has been kind of a letdown, honestly. Of course they have a, what is that, protection from black equipment? Of course they do. Why not have a protection from black equipment? Why not? Let's play this tapped, and then lose to the protection from black equipment. You gain 3 life and return a creature graveyard to your hand. Well, at least it's only a Birds of Paradise. And their life total doesn't matter, so... I actually kind of want to block to get the Spectacle to do something. You can put the Greaves on the bird. Might as well, right? Yeah. Of course, the bird is relevant because they didn't have a land. Yep. God forbid there's a different colored equipment. Okay, well, now I have nothing going on. I can't block anyways. They can have a haste card, though. Let's not swing. There's nothing to do. First strike, equipment, spells, custom. Okay. Chainsaw. Oh, yeah, no, that's fine. I don't even know if I would kill this. I feel like I would not kill that. Doesn't that just help me? Maybe it doesn't. Do I cast Heartless Act? I don't actually know. Maybe I just don't. Yeah, maybe I don't. Colossus Hammer? Come on! Well, okay, alright. Come on. That's ridiculous. Actually, wait, why didn't they move the hammer? What are you doing? You literally just killed me with the hammer. Am I not? Wait, what? Oh, it has to literally be 2 or 3 specifically. What? That's so random. That is so random. Alright, well, let's do this just so I can say I cast a spell. I don't draw a land. Why would I? I think I needed to draw a land there. I'm going to get rid of a Cerarax, obviously not part of this game. I can persist the Grief. I don't really know where that's going, but... in top 7 cards, reveal equipment... Ay, ay, ay. Do I make a 4/4? That's fine. You think mono black's the worst? No, I think mono red's the worst, as it stands. I think mono red's the worst right now. Mono white also struggles a bit. I think black is fine. I mean, I'm 100% fine if I drew a land, right? I'd just completely turn the game around if I draw a land. I have one more shot at it? And can still lose to a land drop, roughly. Oh, no land. Oh, that's fun. There is fundamentally nothing I can do now. Cool. 3 turns. If I draw a land, I'm fine. I'm just totally fine if I draw a land. Or my opponent doesn't have exactly a protection from black equipment as their first equipment. Because, of course. So, 2 things needed to happen for my opponent to win. My opponent gave me an ample amount of time that game. Ample amount of time. I basically would have lost to anything in the game at the rate I was playing Magic cards. Oh, again, everything has to stop till I kill that. Gilded Goose is crazy. I haven't seen a Gilded Goose in actually quite a while. Oh, someone who doesn't play around Thoughtseize. Interesting. Well, not gonna swing for 2. That'd be weird. Please search, please. Ashiok. Spells your opponents can't search. Okay. I could just basically one-shot that. It probably targets themselves, though. Targeting me doesn't make any sense. Yep. Well, it does actually exile my graveyard, so it makes a little bit more sense, but still doesn't make a lot of sense. Alright, they can't search, and I don't really have anything going on. Oh no! I do kill Agent. I think that's a good sign. It's my guess. Alright, well, we were here last time, and Muldrotha just doesn't care. If it draws 7 mana sorcery speed, I win the game cards. I shouldn't take Grier Reach, but I might as well take Grier Reach. Might as well. Look at that. Answer, 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 answer. How do you not cast your commander? What are you doing? What is going on? Okay. Anything relevant, please? I guess Heartless Act is a card. I already played a land. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. At least I'm drawing more cards than they are. Slowly. I don't know how true that is long term. Did I just recast it? I guess so. Snuff Out does not really do much. Actually, I'll take the Swamp for the Cabal Stronghold. Makes another bear token instead of anything else. Okay, sure. Interesting. I think that makes sense, actually. Yeah. Necromancy. What is that doing? Oh, he's taking it. Overlord is interesting. But that's kind of it. Unless I milled something in my own. No. Opposition Agent's not gonna do anything. So let's take... Oh, wait a minute. We have Buried Alive in our hands. So, Gristlebrand? Ah, that's disappointing. Let's grab that. Let's play the old pass the turn game. Okay, there's nothing I'm scared of in the graveyard, creature-wise. Unless I wasn't paying attention. Yep, it's fine. They can kill Gristlebrand, which I think they have to, so... Sure. I don't believe that changes the math. It does not. No. Could still do it anyways. Okay, that was potentially a massive mistake. We shall see. Looks like it was a mistake. Now they just don't have anything. They needed to cast the binding here, or this thing. They're both basically the same. Okay. Oh shoot! I should have killed that. Oh, I didn't have the black mana. I didn't have the black mana. All right. So we go to 7. Go to 3. There's no way I don't do that. Baleful Mastery. Yeah, alright. I would have found it too. Tragic. Let's wipe out a bear token. What else does this do? I think we wipe out a bear token. Yeah, okay. If I was paying more attention, I could have drawn 7 and done more. Still in a winning position, which is kind of unbelievable against Wajoltha with a third of its deck in the graveyard, but here we are. Nothing to do but up. Nowhere to go but up. Up, up, up. Suppose Bitter Triumph is fine. Swamp. Let's see here. I think I'm always playing the One Ring. So I start there. Just gonna put that into play. Let's get Celestius in play. This is... Wait, do I have protection from everything? So I cannot target myself with this now? Correct. Okay. Order Lull? That's fine, though. Consuming Corruption is a lot of life, but Paradox Engine is a lot of degeneracy. Alright, we did it. We did it. Forgot I had the little face emotes. Yeah, alright, so from here we have 2 mana rocks. I can pay 3 to put another one in, and then I have 3. And with 3, every time I cast a spell, it's pretty hard to lose from there. And with my commander still in play, we're chilling. So this game would have looked very different if 2 things happened. 1, I kill this before it flips, which I could have done. And 2, my opponent casts one of the Vindicates instead of the Gilded Goose, which they could have done. So we both did something that was weird there. I guess they equal out. They kind of actually did equal out, which is odd. Normally it doesn't happen. But yeah, once Madrotha gets to this point, it gets a little difficult to do anything, because I don't have a ton of graveyard hate. Actually, I don't think I have any graveyard hate, really. Ghost Vacuum is kind of interesting in a deck like this. I was thinking about it, but yeah, we just got there. Okay. We just got there. Theirs has been gutted. Alright. I've had my fill of this. And I don't think I'm going to play the midweek thing on stream. I mean, I could, I guess. It's standard, though. It's so lame. I don't even know what standard looks like. What is standard? Like, what does standard look like? Is it lessons? Is it looting? Mono red. Oh, right. Yeah, Boggart exiles a graveyard. That's true. That's true. I'm not going to lie. It wasn't even part of my headspace that was an option. I was probably not going to see that. I was probably not going to see that. I'm not going to lie to you. Analyze the Pollen, Awaken. So that's a standard deck, huh? It doesn't have a 1-drop in it either, so it's actually, like, perfect for this event. However, I don't own it. At least I don't think I do. What would I be missing? Superior Spider-Man, whatever that thing is. I was got Arden in it. Yeah, I have no idea what to play for the midweek thing. I like the format because it's cool to not have to worry. Well, people can still play 1-drops. You just can't play 1-drops on the play. Way less relevant, I think, in a format like this relative to whatchamacallit? Historic Brawl. Oh, I have 3 of these. Boop, boop. How many mythics were there? Overlords? I only have 1. Heir Apparent? Is that a thing? Oh man. Is that a thing? That's unfortunate. Oh, it is a thing. Oh man. Oh, it's a 2-drop too. Oh, it's a 2-drop. No, you've ruined everything. I own Heir Apparent, right? Hold on. What's going on? Okay, I do. This has to be right? It's not a 1-drop. Who needs 24 planes? 40-20. Is there any funny thing that goes with it in standard? I guess Enduring Innocence, if you want to be weird. But probably more over... Elspeth? Is that in standard? Right? Elspeth? No? Oh yeah, it is. Like that. I mean, we can find out. Maybe it isn't good. I don't know. What happens in the mirror? Who wins the mirror? You just stare at each other. Oh! Yes. Alright, we got the best hand possible. We're on the draw, though. Alright, it's not Heir Apparent. It looks like it's, I don't really know what this is. Top 3, 1 to your hand, rest in the graveyard. Okay, is there... 2 Smuggler's Surprise, so some kind of rampant growth. I mean, Reanimator degeneracy. Which was the first thing I tried to put together. Yeah, it's literally the first deck I tried to put together 2 seconds ago. Realized I didn't have the cards. Well, that's lame. Just like instantly lose next turn. Technically didn't lose instantly. And then lose next turn. Oh, alright. Oh, so much for the rabbits. Just a tier 1 sweaty meta deck. That's fun. One land? Don't know about that. We can get rid of a land, right? Yeah, we're not here for lands. Oh, come on! Good grief. Another deck. This more reanimator nonsense. Come on. Ay, ay, ay. Well, look, I don't play Standard, so... Cool. Literally lost turn 4. I'm glad Standard is fun. Alright, nope, I'm gonna do this later. I don't feel like doing this. There's a bunch of brain dead, meta deck, net decking nonsense. Like I said, I think the actual event is just in the wrong format, because Standard doesn't really need these one-drop openers kind of decks. So it's just kind of like the worst possible Standard... excuse me, the worst possible format, in my opinion, for this. Not just because I don't care about Standard, just in general. I think every other format has way more interesting things that can happen when you remove one-drops. I really don't think Standard cares, except maybe the mono-red deck, which, if it's on the draw, it's functionally identical. So, I don't know, it seems like the incorrect format. Oh well. Okay, so this was awful without mana rocks. I think I said that in the intro, and then after winning like one of the first 10 games I tried to win without mana rocks, I finally just pivoted into them. It opens up the Paradox Engine 1 ring stuff to do. I actually did try a server rack. It never happened, but it is kind of similar to One Ring with Paradox Engine. Just have one of these, and then enough rocks to just spam them and win. This takes a lot of clicking, but, you know, sometimes they actually give up. And if not, hopefully you have a quest that wants to cast black spells, because you can cast it a bunch. The Reanimate package is serious now. It's a lot more serious than the last time I played this. The milling the other 2 cards you don't select is like a side benefit. Don't really ever care about that. I mean, there's like collect evidence or something. I'm never playing into the other 2 cards getting milled idea of this card. But it does have the added benefit of putting giant things in your graveyard, if that's something you find yourself interested in doing. I do like the ability to always grab Cabal strongholds with the maps. This is actually really nice. This is just cool. I need one of these on paper. Actually, I only have Expedition map. I need this for my Shieldred paper list, I suppose. But yeah, this is nice. I like that. What else? The reanimate package is really nice. I don't think I like Opposition Agent. I really just don't. I don't think it did anything this entire time. I don't think it did anything. I stole like one land from one player and I still lost. I just don't know. It's like Orcish Bowmasters. They're both really scary in multiplayer and just much more significant in multiplayer. Just like Tergrid. 1v1 Tergrid's kind of like okay. But in multiplayer they start to get out of control, or they tend to. It can obviously still do nothing, but at least put a halt to people searching until it's dealt with, just like Ashiok would do. But 1v1, just not feeling it. Same with Ashiok, just not really feeling Ashiok. It does have the exile your opponent's graveyard situation, which is sometimes useful. Sometimes it's useful. What else? What else? The sweepers were fine. The removal is fine. Snuff out is huge. It is one of those strategies that feels really awful when it's knocked off tempo. If your opponent plays a mana dork, right? You play a swamp, you pass. They play their green source and a mana dork. It goes back to you. If you didn't like cut down on their end step or something, and you had a mana rock on turn 2 you wanted to play, and now you can't. There's this cascading effect. So mono green or just mana dorks in general are a huge pain point. You can blitz mulligan, I guess, for sweepers and then ignore the mana dorks, but one of the biggest issues I was having before I put a bunch of mana rocks in here was simply losing to rampant growth. It doesn't really matter what rampant growth does after it's cast. Like, it doesn't matter what it ramps into. You're just so far behind. It's almost the same as them just casting Time Walk. It's basically the same thing, actually. It almost fundamentally is the same thing as Time Walk. When you don't have a counter spell to stop the big thing being cast, or you can't counter the ramp spell in the first place, although I normally don't do that. I'm not like it, unless I'm playing a super tempo heavy thing. So there's a lot of issues when they cast a rampant growth that you can't stop. And even mana rocks are like that. I can't really blow up my opponent's mana rocks. So they are kind of just time walks. It really does feel like that, especially with a highly reactive deck. It's not like I'm playing to the board and, you know, where an extra turn would give them, I guess, their mana back and they can cast something else. But, you know, simply just playing another land, like a 0 mana exploration. I'm not like, I don't have a board state and I'm swinging and they're taking time off to ramp. It's like the time they take off ramping is not punished in any way. It's like 100% free to just do it. And I just can't do anything about it. I can't counter pressure. You just need mana rocks of your own to keep up. That's it. That's like your answer to a mana rock is your own. Answer to rampant growth is Cold Steel Heart. That's just it. But with those, it makes the more expensive side of things actually castable, which is nice, right? I think oh no, where'd it go? Cabal Stronghold was actually really good here. I never paid too heavy attention in games where it was showing up, but it, like, the auto tapper just lets you know you can now cast things that you couldn't before, because this suddenly entered, like, this cost 10 mana because it died a bunch, and I play Stronghold and suddenly it's glowing, I can cast it. Like, alright. So it does have out of nowhere explosive mana potential. I don't know if that means stuff like Black Sun Zenith is great, or is it Luis? This, I guess you could try, maybe? Or the other one? Well, you wouldn't really play the other one first. Actually, I don't even know how to spell it. Exsanguinate? Yeah, Exsanguinate, which is just Luis again, so these are kind of cool. I think Liliana's 2 damage on spells is kind of enough overall. By the time this would kill your opponent, I think your Liliana is doing most of that, right? You have 6 mana for this, and then you start casting spells, whereas you went all in on this at least turn 6 or something. It's only going to steal 4. You only have 1 opponent. It's not multiplayer, so you're only stealing from 1. Honestly, maybe even Grey Merchant is just a better idea in general. I don't really know. I'm not running Nykthos. Oh, wait, was I? No, I don't think I was. No, I wasn't. I don't know. I really don't know. You could probably try it. You know what? It's probably worth considering, at least. And so is Nykthos, I think, worth considering. I don't think Nykthos really is going to change that much. I don't have a lot of devotion in the deck, but it's a monocolored commander, and it's not replacing anything but a swamp, and there's 33 swamps, so you could just do that. Inventor's Fair with a critical mass of artifacts, I think you could just slide that right in. Actually, Grier Reach, I never used Grier Reach, but again, free enough in a deck like this. Inventor's Fair opens up Portal to Phyrexia, which is kind of cool to hit off of it, but most of the time you're still... Oh, actually, even this thing. I don't really like this card. Look, we're replacing swamps, alright? We do have Yawgmoth to make them all swamps again as well. That's really something, but... either way. There's like 1 ring and Paradox Engine already to find with something like Inventor's Fair. I also have to have Metalcraft, which is, what, 3? Yeah, so it does require a healthy amount of things to get going, but again... monocolored commander, it's not going to feel too bad about it. It does make the Cabal Stronghold a bit worse, though. It does. So if that's a pain point and you don't like all these goofy lands because of that, just take them out. It's not a big deal. Especially with the maps that are most likely always interested in grabbing this first. To be fair, though, I think maybe Inventor's Fair is a second choice. Depends on how many artifacts you have at any one point. Obviously, if you have the Cabal Stronghold and a bunch of goofy lands, you can map for this to turn them all into swamps. But, yeah, I like it. It actually became a real thing after the Mana Rocks were added, but before that, let's say I never changed that, stuck to my guns, I would just ill-advise all of whatever I was trying to do. But with Mana Rocks, I think it's perfectly reasonable. I actually kind of like it. There's the new Mana Rock that I typed in mana. What's it do? Untap. What's it called? Oh yeah, Winter Moon's interesting too. Oh, it's right next to Winter Moon. Right. Reading. This is cool. Probably best in decks with a ton of instants, right? Well, that's really the place to put it in. And we do have a lot of instants, so I kind of like this. You know, probably just maybe slightly better than Skyclave Relic. This is indestructible. That hardly matters, though. Yeah, you could probably just try this. I feel like this is good. I don't know. I haven't given it a chance, but I feel like it's good enough to at least try. I don't think I'm ever kicking that Mana Rock, or seldom do you kick that Mana Rock, so. But yeah, I like it. So let me know what you thought about it. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you guys next time. Hopefully everyone has a good New Year's. I don't know what mine's looking like, but I definitely will be drinking a lot of flammable water, so I won't be around. Alright, have a good New Year's. Don't drive.